Hey, beautiful soul, it's Kirsten with Kismet, and yes, it's time for the weekly affirmation. This week, when I pulled the card, I had to take a moment and think about what I really wanted to talk with you about today. Usually, I just pick a card and I start just babbling through because things flow so easy, but this one gave me pause, and I think I know why. It's something that I personally struggle with. And so I think today we're just going to have a really deep little chat about it. I will let God lead. I will let God lead. The reason I struggle with this one is because I'm a recovering control freak. Anybody else out there? Control freak? Have to be in control of your life? Feel like you have to really hold on tight and make sure every I is dotted, T is crossed, everything's checked off your list, and you don't want to accept help and you don't want to depend on others. And if you can keep it tight and in control, then you're safe. Sound familiar? It does to me. So letting God lead scares the crap out of me. Totally scares the crap out of me. And you're thinking, yeah, but you're kind of a spiritual person, Kirsten. What? That seems incongruous in some fashion. And that's true. But here is the struggle for me. And that is also my truth. The truth is, when I try to control everything, when I keep such tight attention on every aspect of my life, and I really plan it down to the detail, I don't allow for any surprises, good or bad. And when they happen, I'm just shook to the core. You know what I'm talking about? You're going down your path and boom, you're blindsided. The first time it happened to me was in my late 20s, early 30s. I wanted a baby so bad, and everything else in my life I had controlled and planned and managed, and it had unfolded exactly as I had thought it would. And then it was time to have a baby. And boom, my world exploded. It didn't happen. It didn't happen in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years. It was a 5-year journey for me. 5-year journey of basically 8 rounds of insemination and 1 round of in vitro before I got a baby. It was so outside of my control, and it shook my world up. And it left me feeling full of self-doubt and confused and isolated and panicky and depressed. When I hold on so tight and do not let God lead, I get blindsided all the time. And I am constantly pushed back to that place where I feel unsafe. However, there have been times, conversely, when I have let God lead. And one of those was my divorce. And I basically offered up the prayer, lead me and I will go without question. Any door that opens, any person that comes in that's a resource, anything, lead me and I will follow. And I had the world's most drama-free, easy divorce on the planet. I found all the resources I need. a therapist, a lawyer, a mortgage banker, a realtor, the house that I wanted. My first husband and I, we went through it without, we had 2 hiccups. 2 hiccups, that's it. And they were hiccups, they weren't blow-ups. When I let God lead, I allow for Him to bring me miracles. I allow for Him to guide me to the resources I need because she knows so much better than I do what it is that I need. You've experienced this in your own life too. The moments where you allow and you trust and you surrender and you leave room for grace and miracles to happen. You focus not on controlling the outcome, but allowing what is best for you to flow in. And it unfolds with such ease and with such joy. And you've been on the other side too, where you've strangled it, whether it be a dream, a relationship, your job, wanting to get pregnant. You strangled it, trying to control every aspect of it, and it withers. And only at that moment where you surrender it and it receives breath from the divine does it begin to manifest in the way it's supposed to. So please work with me. I'm working on this every day. Let God lead you. Place your intention and attention on what you want to give birth with or birth to. That dream, that relationship, that new job. Give it your attention, give it your intention, but then surrender it and let God lead it. And it will be exactly what you need, and you will feel safe, secure, loved, and abundant. This is Kirsten with Kismet in Love and Light.